Share with you guys that this past week I went to Sanborn Mills for a workshop with Sarah K. Benning. This is her book, so look for that. And she is a multimedia, like mixed media embroidery artist. It was a great combination of things. I was telling Haley, I thought of Haley because right away we did, as you guys know how much we love a blind contour drawing. That was a sketch from another thing. More blind contour drawings. You can see here I'm trying to simplify things down. We did lots of drawing. We did patterns. We drew all different patterns. Most things were timed, which I loved because it kind of took the pressure off of you to have to complete anything. This was me moving towards starting my final project, which I'll show you in a bit. And on the back you can see I'm kind of taking that leaf and extracting the shape and working with that. And we have another not blind contour. One of the first things we did was we created a palette, and we used both gouache and acrylic paints, and we tried them on watercolor paper and fabric, which we went on to stitch on both of those things. As you can see, I turned my fabric palette into sort of a stitch sampler where I put some stitches I wanted to remember from the workshop. And we also painted and stitched on paper, which this is an unfinished work, but these are from the patterns I showed you that we drew. And it was great. We stuck with this palette, and then we had hundreds and hundreds of colors of embroidery floss to choose from, so you could match your palette to the floss and sort of take what you're painting and turn it into thread. Okay, so the last thing, not the last thing, but this is sort of our culmination of what we learned. We started this about halfway through the workshop. It was a botanical mixed media embroidery workshop. So this includes acrylic paint and embroidery floss on this orange fabric. We went out and walked and took pictures of plants, and from that I kind of made a made-up plant that came from two different plants. Then one of the last things we did, this is actually one of Sarah's designs, and I really loved this. I didn't expect to like it so much because I don't like to follow along and follow the rules, but I did. And we did this together as a group because on the last day we all had a bit of decision fatigue and we were tired. So we kind of tweaked it and made it our own, but it was so fun. I learned so much, and I totally encourage all of you to try and go on some sort of retreat, get away, meet other creative people, have fun. So the retreat, just to remind you, was at Sanborn Mills in New Hampshire. They have all kinds of classes there. You can look for it online, and you can also look for Sarah K. Benning online. Her Instagram is fantastic.